Okay, so I'm just sitting in the back seat of the 2018 Elantra GT. This one's the entry-level one. I'm just sitting in the back so that I can show you the front. I can give you a better view of all the features that it has. So one of the things I like is that you can see that blind spot detection spot there on the mirror. That's the two cars. That's going to light up in orange when there's somebody lingering in your blind spot, which is standard equipment on automatic or manual entry-level Elantra GT. The other thing I like is it has a nice digital speedometer there in the middle. So if you're driving and you're having a hard time seeing, that's going to be a really nice one as well. I love the steering wheel on it. So it is a standard leather wrapped steering wheel, and it's also heated as well. So that's a standard feature, as well as the heated seats. Now you do get this beautiful touchscreen display here. That's going to display your backup camera, and this car is compatible with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, so you can have your maps, text messages, things like that is going to show up on it. So a lot of these things here are all standard on the car. This one's going to be priced at $21,699. Now if you were to compare that to a 17, which is not going to have a lot of these things, like the blind spot, like the touchscreen, like the backup camera, like the heated steering wheel, the alloy wheels, that digital cluster there in the middle. That one's going to be priced at $21,249. So this car only went up $400, but you get way more value out of this car here. So we're going to step outside. I'll show you a few of the differences on the 18 here, and then I'll go and show you the 17. So here we have the outside. Again, keep in mind that this one is entry level, so now it comes with the alloy wheels instead of the 17, which had a hubcap and a steel rim. You do have fog lights. They're LED, which is nice because the entry level GL did not have that on the Elantra GT. You have this beautiful grille that I love on this car. Looks really sharp. You have the turn signal indicators on the side here. That one's a nice safety feature to have. And then there's that blind spot detection right there. A little hard to see, but that's going to light up in orange when there's somebody hanging out. And then you have the back of the car here, which to me looks amazing. There's the old one, and there's the new one. So side by side, I think this car is really sleek. Excuse the plastic and the dirt, I didn't get a chance to wash it. And I'm going to show you the trunk here. So a few things I love about the trunk. So one, same as the old Elantra, the seats fold down obviously, except now you don't have to pull those bottom seats out. Or not out, but up. So let me just take this cover off to show you. So seats, you can just go like this now. The old Elantra, you had to pull up on the bottom of the seat to get the seats down relatively flat. Now, as you can see, the seats are virtually flat. Now, this one I just need to push down on a little bit. But they're virtually flat, and you don't have to play with the seats. So you got a ton of room in the back of this car here, which is great. The other thing I like, I'm going to move these mats, is you have adjustable height here for that back cover. So let's say you have something that's going to be a little bit bigger than what space you have here, you can adjust this cover. So this just goes down in nice and easy. Pull this up. And there you go, you got an extra couple inches there. See the height difference? So there's the old spot at the top here, which made it flat. Now you actually get more depth. So if you see any other videos that show you that, hey, the seats don't sit flush, well, that's why. And it was actually really easy to do, and I did it with one hand while making this video. So another great thing I love about this car. And it still has a spare tire. I know a lot of these other companies don't have spare tires anymore. I don't know why. If you get a blowout, having a spare tire comes in handy. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the 17. I'm going to show you the trunk to show you exactly the difference here while we have this going. So again, space isn't as much. This cover comes out just like the other one. Now here's the difference. You want to fold the seats down. Well, that's not flat. It's not flat at all. Let me move the seat forward here. Okay, so take a look. No matter how hard I try, I cannot get this seat to sit flat. It just won't do it. So what you have to do in this car is you have to flip the bottom seat forward. Like that. Gotta go like this. You gotta take the headrest off. Then you get it to go flat. So I mean, I like that it does go flat, but there is a little bit of work involved. So you'll see the difference from back here. One's flat, one's not. They both go flat. It's just one car is easier than the other. And like I said, this one has the adjustable depth here. So I really love what they did with the new one here. So like I said, that was just one seat. I can still do the other one. It's going to take more time. The other thing is back here, you got a little storage tray. I guess that's neat, but you only get the storage tray on the higher model. And I forgot to mention that this one is a higher model. It's a GLS. So normally it wouldn't even sit flush even with the seats down if it was a GL, the GL model. So keep that in mind. This car is actually about 24,700, 800, something like that. So for an extra 3,000, basically the car only has a couple things more, like a sunroof and a power seat. Everything else is basically the same as the base model. Sorry, entry level. So again, let me show you the inside of the 17 here. So this is the 17. Now, like I said, keep in mind this is a more expensive model. So this has a leather wrap steering wheel. If you compared it to the regular GL, it would not have a leather wrap steering wheel. It would be just a regular steering wheel. Even with this one being $3,000 more, it does not have a heated steering wheel. There's no button for a heated steering wheel on this one. Now, it does have heated seats. It does have a touchscreen display, but you're paying for that. On the GL, it comes entry level. So this one's going to give you a backup camera and a touchscreen. I don't believe you can get Apple CarPlay or Android Auto in the 17 Elantra GT. Sorry, that's a mistake. There was an update for it. It didn't originally come with it. You don't get the blind spot detection, even though this one is $3,000 more. There's no blind spot detection in this car. Now, this does have a sunroof, but I mean, you are paying $3,000 more. But compared entry level to entry level 17 to 18, main differences: so no blind spot, no heated steering wheel. It wouldn't have a touchscreen or backup camera. This would have hubcaps and steel rims. You wouldn't be able to see your speed there in the middle of digital. The fuel economy is not as good. The seats don't fold down quite the same. And I just really like the design of the 18. I think they did a really nice job with the 18. It does have the superstructure, which I'm sure you guys have all seen the commercial for. So that is going to help with your safety rating for insurance. So let's just take a look at the front here. So you have the 17 front, 18 front. So 17 entry level wouldn't have the alloys, wouldn't have the fog lights. And this one is an entry level here. You can even get a sport model, which I haven't got into yet, but that's going to give you a little bit more power, you know, over the regular one. Now these both have a 2-liter engine, 6-speed transmission, which is very nice, although they did improve the fuel economy a little bit on the 18 versus the 17. So there you have it. There's a bit of a difference between the two cars. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. And we'll go from there. Maybe I'll do my next video on a regular Elantra versus a Sport. That'll be coming soon, so watch out for that. I'm Chowdhury from Burlington Hyundai, and thanks for watching.